At that time, Jesus was teaching about the kingdom, and all sorts of people came to listen to him. The religious leaders who were there were upset by the time he was spending with sinners and with outcasts. So Jesus told them a story about a man who had 2 sons. And one day his youngest son came to him and said, "Father, I want my share of my inheritance now, before you die." So he split his wealth between his 2 sons. And a few days later, his youngest son left for a faraway land. And whilst he was there, he wasted all of his money and wealth on wild living, and before he knew it, everything had gone. And about that time, there was a famine in that land, and he took a job feeding pigs. And he was soon so hungry that even the food the pigs ate looked good to him. And he thought, even my father's hired workers have food and clothes, and I'm here starving. I'll go back and I'll say, "Father, I sinned against you, and I'm no longer worthy to be called your son, but make me like one of your hired workers." So he left and he went home. But whilst he was still a long way off, his father saw him, and he ran to him and he hugged him. And his son started to speak, and he said, "Father, I've sinned against you and against God." But he interrupted him and called to his servants and said, "Quick, bring food and clothes. For my son was dead, and now he's alive. He was lost, and now he is found." And they began to celebrate. Later that day, his brother, the eldest son, came in from the fields, and he heard and saw the celebrations, and he called to a servant and asked what was going on. And he told him, "Your brother has come home, and your father has thrown a party." And this made the eldest son really angry, and he wouldn't come in to the celebration. So his father went out to him and begged him to come and join. His son said to him, "All my life I've worked hard for you, and you've never thrown a party in my honor. And now my brother's come home, having wasted everything, and you throw him a party in celebration." But his father said to him, "You're my son, and you're with me all the time, and all that I have is yours. But it's right that we celebrate, because your brother was dead, and now he's alive. He was lost, and now he's found."